Carl, you mentioned the rule of faith, mentioned in the Apostolic Fathers, those theological essentials. What are they? What are these theological essentials that even if they used slightly different language, they had in common? Can you give us some specifics?
Well, in terms of historically, the rule of faith addressed such issues as the oneness of God, that there was just one God, and this one God was the creator of all things in heaven and earth, that he had a son, the Lord Jesus Christ, who came and became incarnate and really took human flesh, died, rose again for the salvation of his people, ascended to heaven, will return again at the end of time to judge the living and the dead. Historically, those were the sort of points that the rule of faith covered. I would say that they are implicit in Romans 10. I talked this morning, mentioned Romans 10. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Well, if you think about what does it mean that Jesus is Lord, what does it mean that God raised him from the dead, you're going to expand that to cover the basic points in the rule of faith, I think so. If you want to go away and you could probably Google the rule of faith on the internet and find the various examples for yourself, or the Apostles' Creed would be, I think, the later formalization of the kind of points that were covered in the rule of faith. But the basic elements of the gospel, not all that Christians should believe, but the basic minimum, if you like, that Christians have to believe, I would say.
Great. You also talked about what it takes for someone to be in church membership. You said that should be a pretty wide open door.
Yeah.
So would you say that those are doctrines upon which people should agree upon for membership?
I think those are the basic elements of making a credible Christian profession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
If you believe there are two gods, you've got a problem.